Birds, we get them by the flock.
Blowing super strong like a gust of wind. I've been getting money, where the fuck you been? If you need some buds, I can plug you in. If you need some buds, I can plug you in. Blowing super strong like a gust of wind. I've been getting money, where the fuck you been? If you need some buds, I can plug you in. If you need some buds, I can plug you in. I'm bagging up while I'm smoking on some sticky stuff. We blowing loud like the music, turn the speakers up. I've been around different cities getting features up. The word around town that your weed sucks. Trapping, rapping, stacking, get your bread up. I'm rolling top notch, sipping red cup. Holla at my plug, we get the best bud. Light up a blunt and fill your chest up. We smoking heavy, dog, 20 birds, we set it off. Blunt looking like a log, I'ma burn it out. Inside my whip, looking like some foul. Hit the bottle, Henny, pass it to my dog. Bird gang, all we do is serve and slang. Keep a lot of herb, I be burning, man. I have to a zip, what I burn a day. A+, blaze up, got that work, man. Blowing super strong like a gust of wind. I've been getting money, where the fuck you been? If you need some buds, I can plug you in. If you need some buds, I can plug you in. Blowing super strong like a gust of wind. I've been getting money, where the fuck you been? If you need some buds, I can plug you in. If you need some buds, I can plug you in.
I get high like an astronaut, blasting off smoking moon rocks. Me eat up and acting, still blowing loud at the boondocks. I got that blue drink mixed with Big Island gelato. Going for throttle, popping bottles, hollering at models. Only if she swallows, put your whole clique and get hit with hollows. Not seeing tomorrow, have your whole family drowning in sorrow. Marijuana activated, hot boxing in that black Mercedes. Snatching up these niggas, ladies, we getting high on the daily. Look my backwood, cause I roll that whole thing. Shit, you know how I do, I represent that bird gang. Look, I be on one, higher than giraffe fast. Plus I got that plug, boy, you looking for that fire gas.
Blowing super strong like a gust of wind. I've been getting money, where the fuck you been? If you need some buds, I can plug you in. If you need some buds, I can plug you in. Blowing super strong like a gust of wind. I've been getting money, where the fuck you been? If you need some buds, I can plug you in. If you need some buds, I can plug you in.
In this building. Please cease operations and leave the building utilizing the nearest exit or fire exit stairway.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
A good DJ.
And I kept searching.
and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
If you were looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine. Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
thank you.
created by Shango Dawn, 808 May will provide independent artists with a new means of gaining exposure, new fans, and increasing music sales. The show, although broadcast entirely on the internet, will ultimately reach a global audience, while impacting the music scene locally. Tune in every other Thursday night, beginning May 2, 2019, at 8 p.m. on www.mdtv808.com.
Pamper yourself with unique organic products from Raw Body Essentials. Scented candles, room sprays, bath bombs and soaps, body scrubs and perfumes, and much more. Locally owned and operated, Raw Body Essentials products can be found in Windward Mall in the Sears Wing, lower level across from Dairy Queen and Hallmark, or at Down to Earth in Kapolei. Made from 100% soy, their scented candles burn longer and cleaner. Find out more about Raw Body Essentials on their website at raw-perfume.com or on Facebook at Raw Body Essentials. Whether you're an employee or business owner, you work hard for your money. Get the peace of mind of knowing someone with the right skills and expertise is watching over your money. Turquoise White's Tax and Bookkeeping Solutions has been looking out for individuals and businesses when filing income or business tax returns for over 6 years. From sole proprietorships to LLCs, you can be sure you're in capable hands. Turquoise White is registered as an electronic return originator and registered tax preparer. Set your appointment by calling 808-223-6013. Turquoise White's Tax and Bookkeeping Solutions. Committed to solutions.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Shingo the Don Raga, along with my lovely co-host
Momo.
Yes, sir, we are back. And I know people probably been wondering, like, man, where the hell y'all been?
Hey.
Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta do that work thing though. Sometimes
you gotta do what?
You gotta do that work thing sometime.
Yeah. Yep.
So how you enjoying the new jobbity job, by the way?
Yes, it's cool. It's straight.
You know, you didn't say enthusiasm, like, yeah, it's
Hey, we on the air. I can't talk about stuff like that on the air. I'm good.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Well, you know, over the time that we've been away, man, a whole lot of stuff has been popping off. But your first talk topic for tonight, I got some strong feelings about that one.
Must been through that before.
I'm just saying I got some strong feelings about that one. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna actually give you limelight so that you can kind of explain where you coming from with it.
Well.
Oh, and by the way, the topic is, should wives be able to withhold sex as punishment?
And I feel like because it's her.
Explain.
Yes, because it's her body. She can do
Now,
with it.
okay, so because it's her body, that's what you're saying. Because it's her body, she should be able to do whatever she wanteth with it.
Want it? She can do whatever she wants with it. Yes.
Because it's her body.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now the people are only seeing you. I'm letting you have the hot seat right now. They only gonna see you for a minute.
No, they need to see you too.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know, equipment acting a little stupid, but we're working on it. But for right now, they just enjoying all of the momo-ness. Now, I hear where you coming from. You say that you feel that women should be able to withhold sex because it's their bodies, and to a certain extent, I'm with you on that. I'll meet you on that. I can understand that. But there's the but. When you get married, you make a commitment to that other person, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, part of that commitment that you make to that other person, it doesn't say, when I get mad at you when you screw up, I'm not gonna, be intimate with you. That's just kind of breaching the contract.
What contract? And what is
We got a contract.
Where is it written at? I mean, what is a couple going by as far as their relationship though? I mean, where is it written at that a woman can't withhold sex from her husband?
The same place that's written that a man can't withhold sex from his wife.
Where is that written at? A couple can do whatever they want to do in their relationship.
Well, I'm saying this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I don't think it's right if a woman decides to withhold sex from her man. I don't see the value in that.
I think that it depends on why she's withholding sex from her man. I do believe that if she has reason to, she should. What if her man cheating on her? She's not obligated to continue to sleep with him if he's cheating. What if she's been giving him sex and he's still cheating with other women? She has every right to withhold sex from him. He can bring her home a deadly disease or anything. He out here sleeping with other women. There's no telling what he bringing back home. So she has every right to withhold sex from him. Hell, he getting it from somewhere else. So why get it from her?
I kind of get you on that. There's no value in coming home over infested and bringing a whole bunch of over infested.
Oh yeah, so that's what I say. With me, it's more of the reason why, because if I even suspect that a dude is cheating on me, I don't care if he is my husband. If husbands cheat too, so even if I suspect him cheating, I'm going to withhold sex, and I have that right because, like I say, health reasons. He can be bringing something back home, and I have a right to value my body and withhold sex until I know the truth.
Yeah, because that's kind of nasty. I mean, it's nasty. That's nasty as hell. You're going to go out. Me personally, I would never do that to my other half. I'm not going to go out, put my whatevers wherever, and then bring that home to the woman that I'm calling my wife. That's kind of crazy. Though I know it happens, and it happens all the time.
Yeah, that's every day for many couples all around the world. People cheat. Men cheat, women cheat. So, I know in this situation we're talking about a wife withholding sex, but I do believe if she has a good reason, she has every right to do that, especially if she suspects her husband cheating and having sex with other women. Then she has every right to be like, oh no, when you are already cheating, you're getting it from somewhere else. What do you need it from me for? So, at least that's how I would think. And and what if she just simply doesn't enjoy it? What if they're not?
Then y'all need to talk.
What if they're not sexually compatible?
Damn, Mo. I'm just saying.
They too.
Y'all got to sit down and have a little chit chat. Like, baby, the things ain't percolating quite correctly off in the bedroom, because that was Lorena Bobbitt's defense.
I thought Lorena Bobbitt. I thought her husband was cheating.
She didn't cut it off because she thought he was cheating. She cut it off because what she told the detective originally was that She cut it off because he was raping her in the marriage. At least that was her claim, although it was never substantiated. Her claim was that he was, raping her, vaginally, anally, that he was abusive, and the cops had been out there a few times because they had, got into it. He was a Marine, and they had got into it a few occasions. But on the night that she actually cut his thing off, and I remember it because it was June 23rd, 1993, and that's my birthday. And I remember it because I had just turned 21 in the military, about to go out with the fellas and drink legally and all that good stuff. And that was all over the news. Lorena Bobbitt had cut off her man's thing and threw it out the window. Threw it smooth out the window, left it all rolled up in the grass, ants and gnats all on it. That's just
and then they say he got it put back on and was doing porn. He got it sewed back on or something and was doing porn.
He got it. The firefighters found it. They were able to reattach what they called the limb. They were able to attach his junk back on. But her original statement to the detective was that he wasn't pleasing her sexually. And she became angry, and in a fit of rage, she went in the kitchen. She got the first thing she got her hands on and came back and made sushi. But I'm like,
bleed to death.
But I'm like, damn, don't cut the thing. Don't do that.
If she was being raped and violated, hey, she self-defense, right? You got to protect yourself. So she did what she had to do.
Well, to this day, she still maintains that as her defense, that she was abused and she wanted to, basically injure him in the worst way that she knew how to at the time, which was to cut his Willy Wonka off. And she smooth cut it off.
I mean, when she cut it off, he never know. He could have been trying to rape her at that point, and she couldn't think of nothing.
No, she waited till he was drunk and sleep. He had been out that night with a friend because he got his boss had let him go home early. Said it was slow, so him and another friend, they went bar hopping. When he came home, he just crawled. He says that when he came home, he laid down to go to sleep. She crawled into bed with him and started, trying to get him excited, rubbing on him and stuff like that. And that the little parts that he remembers, they had consensual sex. He rolled back over, went back to sleep. Then she tried to get him excited again because, she wasn't satisfied. And next thing he said he felt like a tug and a jerk. And she had cut it off with a 7-inch kitchen knife. She wasn't playing.
Sounds premeditated.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you just so happen to turn around and see a big ass knife and go in there and cut your husband's thing off.
Sounds like you built up frustration in multiple ways.
I mean, just beat me or something. Just whoop me. Throw some water on me. Go get the biggest belt you can find and just whoop me. But don't.
They say desperate times calls for desperate measures. We don't know what she was going through. I mean, they can say whatever they want, but we really don't know what happened and what she was going through and how she was feeling. Her mental health condition. Not saying she was crazy, but you just never know. This could be years of abuse. This could be years of different types of frustration, and we have no right to judge her. She probably was tired. Like you said, I understand what you're saying. She said she was frustrated, but she also said that she's been getting raped and stuff like that. So, that could have been years of that type of abuse. And she was like, bump that. He hurt me, I'm going to hurt him in the worst way. Like he hurt me in the worst way, I'm going to hurt him in the worst way,
I felt bad for the brother. I felt bad for the man. I did. Like, damn, that's cold-blooded, dog. And it made us nervous for a while.
I mean, if there's any truth behind her claims that he was raping her and beating her and all that, then I don't feel that at all. I mean, he got what he deserved. Karma is a, you know what?
But what crime, what offense would cause a woman? Let's move away from the Lorraine Bobby because that shit just make me feel funny. But but what would cause a woman to become so angry with her husband that she would feel the only way to get his attention, the only way to make him act right, is he ain't gonna get no coochie for a long time?
I just told you it depends on what the situation is. Like I said, with cheating, that could be one of the main reasons why a woman withholds sex from her husband. I mean, you know, cheating and lack of sexual compatibility.
What about other small things like, you ain't take trash out when I told you to. You ain't cut the grass right.
What
You burnt
what
my damn jello.
what if that's been building up? What if she has to ask him multiple times to take the trash out? Like, what if she's been asking him for 2 weeks to take the trash out and he's just ignoring her? That can come across as
Hold on. Now, who the hell? I just want to know who gonna let some stinking ass trash sit in their house for 2 damn weeks?
what I'm saying is, what if he didn't take it out? What if she took it out? Like, what if she's been asking him to take the trash out and he hasn't, like, he's been ignoring her, so she's been having to take it out, or her kid's been having to take it out? That could come across as being disrespectful. And if she's feeling like she's being disrespected, she has every right to do whatever she got to do to get her husband to listen.
No, she don't have every right. I'm not the reason why I say no, she don't have every right is because of this. When you make a commitment to get married, to a certain degree, you give up a part of yourself to become one with somebody else. Otherwise, you need to stay single. But in a woman's defense, as a husband, you have obligations to your wife to do right by your wife and to do those things that are consistent with being a husband, to honor her, to protect her, and to provide for her. Those are your obligations as a husband. And you should, and if you find that in the course of that relationship, you are unable, for whatever reason, to fulfill those obligations, you need to let that woman go so she can find somebody that she can be happy with. Or you need to work on yourself and try to improve to be that man. At least that's the way I feel about it. Because I was married, and I mean, my ex-wife would withhold sex, but it would be for little, in my opinion, dumb shit. Little dumb shit. Like we have a debate about something on the news, and she don't agree with my opinion, and you know how people's tempers can flare and whatnot, and then later on that night you trying to get some good, and she ain't feeling it. But you just, as a man, you look at that kind of stuff and you laugh at it. Whereas other men, they may use it as an excuse to go and cheat. Like, okay, you want to, withhold the goodies. Shorty over here, she more than willing to give me the goodies. But in my opinion, that's just taking a small negative and turning it into a big ass catastrophe.
You're right. That can turn into a big ass catastrophe. Because in my defense, cheating and withholding sex are two totally different things. So if a dude cheat on me, he better get ready for me to cheat on him back. If you cheat on your woman, she has every right to cheat on you back. And a lot of dudes can't handle that. They always laughing and bragging about, oh, I'm going to get a side chick and stuff like that. But when she go out and do the same thing and get a side dude or a side chick or whatever her preference is, dudes want to get mad and want to fight her and go fight the dude and go kill the dude and all that. So all I'm saying is, if you go out and get you a side chick, your woman has every right to do the same thing and get her a side piece as well. Because
now this is the good thing.
Are two totally different things.
Now that's why I'm glad this is not a PG rated program, because you said the dude be ready to fight the girl. Now that's some hoe ass shit. A dude trying to fight a woman, and I've seen that over here. Like you Billy badass up against a woman, and you want to fight her just because she ain't giving you none?
No, I think
what the hell?
Well, that too. A lot of dudes will fight a woman for not giving them none, but also like if she goes out and cheat, That's what I'm saying. Like, a dude will be laughing and bragging about having a side chick, but when a woman does the same thing, a dude will want to fight her and fight the dude. But a lot of dudes ain't gonna want to fight the dude. They'll just try to fight her. Oh, bitch, you cheated on me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, female, you cheated on me, or whatever, But yet he's doing the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. The two are not always mutually exclusive. So withholding sex does not give the man the right to automatically cheat. And if he feels as though he has that right, then his woman should feel the same way. She has that right too. And if she wants to leave him, she has that right. Hey, you cheated on me. I don't want you no more. I have every right to leave. Or I love you too much to leave, so I'm gonna get me another man. Hell, you got you another one. Why I can't have one? And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. They just feel like, oh, I'm just gonna have whatever I want, and my wife's just gonna be at home chilling. No, ma'am, honey. It wouldn't be me. Oh, you got some on the side. I'm finna have it too. You ain't gonna have your cake and eat it too. And I think
now that sounds like some stuff from back home. I'm gonna get me. I'm gonna get me.
If a dude has the right to say, well, I'm gonna do me, and you ain't giving it up, I'm gonna find it from somewhere else. Hey, all I'm saying is, if your woman retaliate and do the same thing, you have no right to judge her, because you doing it first. Karma is a you know what.
That it is. That it is. So the moral of this story is, if your woman ain't giving it up to you, y'all might need to have a sit down, a little chit chat, so you can find out what's going on.
Yes, because not a woman withholding sex, in my opinion, does not automatically give a man a right to automatically cheat. And if it does,
I wouldn't agree with that. I would definitely not agree with that. That just because she's withholding the sex, that shouldn't be your doorway to go cheat. It should be an invitation to sit down and talk.
Yeah, too many people think like that. A lot of people think like that, and then they get mad if their woman turn around and do the same thing. Now, that's all I'm gonna say. Effective communication. Effective communication. Talk out.
That was that effective Hakuna Matata right there. That's what that was.
Tongue twister. Effective communication. Even if she's not willing to talk it out, she may be mad, frustrated, whatever, depending on the situation, then, still wait it out. Give her some time to cool down, give her a little time, and she may come around. But that still doesn't give him the right to just go out and cheat, especially what you were saying about earlier, commitment and all this stuff. Where does it say that if a woman ain't giving it up, he got the right to go out and cheat? Where's that written at? No, honey, you talk it out.
No, that's not a part of the deal.
Talk it, then you wait until she's willing to talk it. Because once you open that door to cheating, she got a right to open her door to cheating. And a lot of men can dish it, but a lot of men can't take it. And
that is very true.
And like I said, she has the right to not forgive too and leave. And a lot of dudes can't handle being left, honey. A lot of men act hard and tough, but a lot of men can't handle that. When the woman that they love leave them, especially when she leave them for somebody else. A lot of dudes can't handle that. They be ready to kill.
Well, let me ask you this: in your military experience, I'm sure you had soldiers under you. Did you ever have to counsel a soldier, or kind of help out a young couple because it's something like that?
Under me, I got out as an E4. I think I may have, but it was I think I was the acting squad leader or something. But I never really had soldiers under me, so no. But I mean, I've talk to friends and stuff. I've had a lot of people come to me for advice.
Okay. I know that was one of the things that I had to kind of get used to as a green, and I mean green NCO. Mm-hmm. Within like the first week, it's like y'all gave me the whole shitbag detail of the whole damn unit.
That's why,
because all of them had problems.
I've met people that say they didn't like being NCOs because they feel like they were babysitting soldiers and all of that. So honestly, I've never had that experience, but I have counseled. I've counseled a lot of people because I teach women empowerment classes and I have a lot of female friends. So all I'm gonna say is, if you can dish it, be ready to take it, because that whatever you feel you have a right to do, that other person has that same right.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, I want to touch on that a little bit about the women's empowerment classes that you're doing, where, when, all that good stuff. In the meantime, in between time, thank you so much for tuning in to the Momo and the Don Show. Know we've been going for a while, but we're back, and hopefully we'll be back each and every single week. We're going to take a short pause for the cause, and when we come back, a whole lot more good talk on the Momo and the Don Show with your boy Shango and my co-host
Momo.
All right. Oh no, we good.
Pamper yourself with unique organic products from Raw Body Essentials. Scented candles, room sprays, bath bombs and soaps, body scrubs and perfumes, and much more. Locally owned and operated, Raw Body Essentials products can be found in Windward Mall in the Sears Wing, lower level across from Dairy Queen and Hallmark, or at Down to Earth in Kapolei. Made from 100% soy, their scented candles burn longer and cleaner. Find out more about Raw Body Essentials on their website at raw-perfume.com or on Facebook at Raw Body Essentials. Whether you're an employee or business owner, you work hard for your money. Get the peace of mind of knowing someone with the right skills and expertise is watching over your money. Turquoise White's Tax and Bookkeeping Solutions has been looking out for individuals and businesses when filing income or business tax returns for over 6 years. From sole proprietorships to LLCs, you can be sure you're in capable hands. Turquoise White is registered as an electronic return originator and registered tax preparer. Set your appointment by calling 808-223-6013. Turquoise White's Tax and Bookkeeping Solutions. Committed to solutions.
Birds, we get them by the flock.
Man, today was a good day. 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 I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day. I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day. I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day. 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 I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my closet. I was running through the 7 with my woes. 40 y'all swerving all down the road. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again, motherfucker, on that blue wave shit. I pop me a Zanny and I take off like a spaceship. I got lines of lean up in my system, pip on methazine. All my partners keep it dirty ratchet and they serving clean. I just got your baby mama, I'ma make her fuck the team. Zanny beans, 50 G's, all up in my Robin jeans. Diamonds on me, water. Phone ringing, it's dollars. All day they been calling. On a bad day I make 20, on a good day I make 40. Always have me a sec, man, they been thinking on the Pac-Man, cause I'm pulling up in that Batman. Was a good day, I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day. I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day. 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 I found a Zan up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day. I found a band up in my.
Another day, another dollar, another like, another follow, another night, another motto, another club, another bottle, full throttle, I'm in grind mode, do this with my eyes closed, tuning like a high note, this music what I grind for, $100 bills, fuck how you feel, trap full of felon, got drugs everywhere, money making scheme for for the street with some beans. Got pink pills, same logo as the jean. Forgiato blow, we in Florida with the blow. West Coast for the dro, they get it hella low. Blues and OGs, Annex and codeine. Got a few P's, get them bands on.
Today was a good day, I found a Zen up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day, I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day, I found a Zen up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day, I found a band up in my closet. Man, today was a good day. 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 Man, today was a good day, I found a Zen up in my wallet. Man, today was a good day, I found a band up in my closet.
I went down the rabbit hole, came back and mad at her. She say, what them scissors for? I say to cut the chatter. Hot at Honolulu, but that wave on pitter patter. Can't that cake and eat it too? Watch it water with the batter. I got a billion goals, one feast I like grow. Yeah. She say I'm running them up, I just ain't giving a fuck. Yeah. Left hand all over the wheel, wheels all over the sea. Right hand is holding the blunt, riding around with the heat like a pet rally. Thriving, surviving the struggle, so I take blood to the face. Yeah, grinding and down in the hustle, so my time ain't what you waste. Yeah, dining no wine in the muscle, she did get tomato paste. Yeah, can't keep up the pace. Yeah, guillotine go glacier. I'm the dopest in the mouth, like the dopest in the mouth. If I feel some type of way, I light a blunt, fuck you, then bounce. Saucy copious amounts. Told me she thinks she out that. She like John and think I'm cute. Gave that bitch the value pack. Jason said he hit it too. Gave that bitch the family pack. Revert nation running numbers. I'm like Nielsen, where you at? I'm a pirate on that grass. That's that Oakland Raider flow. Strobe one Kenobi, but the saber Darth Vader glow. Petty as fuck if I run out of ammo. I push a button, so I change the channel. My hit stick is on Ricky Mantle. Don't fuck with squares, don't even wear flannel like I rep 82, born in 88. You on thin nights with some shaky skates. Holding on to dear life like baby weight. Spans if I don't get the cash. Ash out the blunt that I pass. Nothing but gas. She always stay talking shit. Fall for the flick of the wrist. Simple little bitch. Wavy on the rainy weather. Just to the cheetah for cheddar. They salty no pepper. I'm bending blossom my Beretta. Lifted the lever. Show where you been, you got better. I went down the rabbit hole, came back and mad at her. She say, what them scissors for? I say to cut the chatter. Hot at Honolulu, but that wave on pitter patter. Can't that cake and eat it too? Watch it water with the batter. Woo. I got a billion goals, one feast I like grow. Yeah. She say I'm running them up, I just ain't giving a fuck. Yeah. Left hand all over the wheel, wheels all over the sea. Right hand is holding the blunt, riding around with the heat like a pet rally. Thriving, surviving the struggle, so I take blood to the face. Yeah, grinding and down in the hustle, so my time ain't what you waste. Yeah, dining no wine in the muscle, she did get tomato paste. Yeah, can't keep up the pace. Yeah, guillotine go glacier.
Young white guy and I came to play, nigga, no debate. My beta baiting, I'm living swell when you surfing late. And I'm in the neck when she jam my tape. Bust out the paper, she shake that muffler, she down to make. Filling her cakes like a hostess. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready to eat, bitch, with my plate. Pussy in my face, flooding the gates, opening the gates. Smashing dip dick in the jaws, road trip. From the step straight to the coupe. Cold eating my Cheerios and in my soup. I'm high as an alien, if you never rolled, then addressed by the alias.
I went down the rabbit hole, came back and mad at her. She say, what them scissors for? I say to cut the chatter. Hot at Honolulu, but that wave on pitter patter. Can't that cake and eat it too? Watch it water with the batter. Woo. I got a billion goals, one feast I like grow. Yeah. She say I'm running them up, I just ain't giving a fuck. Yeah. Left hand all over the wheel, wheels all over the sea. Right hand is holding the blunt, riding around with the heat like a pet rally. Thriving, surviving the struggle, so I take blood to the face. Yeah, grinding and down in the hustle, so my time ain't what you waste. Yeah, dining no wine in the muscle, she did get tomato paste. Yeah, can't keep up the pace. Yeah, guillotine go glacier.
j'ai parlé, money bag, yeah, I cut. Why every nigga tryna holla, every bitch just want $1. I've been working on my manners, you just can't afford my standard. I've been booking all these shows, yeah, I know they can't stand me, but I keep them on their toes while I'm running to the money. Money bag, yeah, I cuff it. Money bag, this shit is nothing. Money bag, yeah, I cuff it. Money bag, this shit is nothing. I got 2 currencies, that's money and time. No twisted ass nigga gon' spend on your mind. Cause they do me ringworm dirty and I don't plead to crime. Cause they do me ringworm dirty and I ain't doing time. I'm just running to the money, honey. Running to the money. Said I'm just running to the money, honey. Running to the money. Said I'm just running to the money, honey. Running to the money. I'm just running to the money, honey. Running to the money. Money bag, yeah, I cuff it. Money bag, this shit is nothing. Money bag, yeah, I cuff it. Money bag, this shit is nothing. Why every nigga tryna holla, every bitch just want $1. I've been working on my manners, you just can't afford my standard. I've been booking all these shows, yeah, I know they can't stand me, but I keep them on their toes while I'm running to the money. Watch your back, cause you can trust them niggas. It be the same damn ones that help them pull the trigger. When they see you on the come up, better watch them when they run up, cause that shit ain't fun, no doubt. They just aim and bust a cap, blow. Money bag, yeah, I cuff it. Money bag, this shit is nothing. Money bag, yeah, I cuff it. Money bag, this shit is nothing. Why every nigga tryna holla, every bitch just want $1. I've been working on my manners, you just can't afford my standard. I've been booking all these shows, yeah, I know they can't stand me, but I keep them on their toes while I'm running to the money. How about you worry about your money? Get that money up. J'ai parlé, and that's no shade to you.
If I stop hustling, then I will start struggling. This the life that I live, so please don't try to do this. If we broke, we gon' ride, ain't gon' work a 9 to 5. Trapping all night for my homies in the sky. Rest in peace, young nigga, there's a heaven for a G. Till they free my brothers, man, it's fuck society. Got a little money, but I'm still up in the street. If you touch my family, make your whole gang bleed. R.I.P. to Day Senki Yoko. And also rest in peace to my nigga Mo. All my niggas doing fucking 10 or more. Yeah, they breathing, but I cannot see them anymore. Rest easy, my nigga, I got your daughter. Cause I know how it is with no father. When Mola passed away, I went harder. When Key got shot up, we had to squad up. The cops got him first, he's so lucky. Cause I was gonna smoke him with the 40. I also had that 30 riding dirty. I ain't no fucking killer, but don't push me. If I stop hustling, then I will start struggling. This the life that I live, so please don't try to do this. If we broke, we gon' ride, ain't gon' work a 9 to 5. Trapping all night for my homies in the sky. Rest in peace, young nigga, there's a heaven for a G. Till they free my brothers, man, it's fuck society. Got a little money, but I'm still up in the street. If you touch my family, make your whole gang bleed. Remember rubbing plugs with my nigga deals. just to make ends and to pay the bills. Fuck a fake friend and the record deals. I'll make my own dough, get my own meals. Y'all don't know I struggle in the age where the government racks our bills high. You gotta fucking hustle just to stay alive, so y'all won't feel the pain that I keep inside. Free all my niggas doing fair time. They got them locked up without a deadline. I wanna see my niggas fuck this phone shit. If you the one that snitch, get you hit, bitch. If I start hustling, then I will start struggling. This the life that I live, so please don't try to do this. If we broke, we gon' ride. Ain't gon' work a 9 to 5. Trapping all night for my homies in the sky. Rest in peace, young nigga, there's a heaven for a G. Till they free my brothers, man, it's fuck society. Got a little money, but I'm still up in the street. If you touch my family, make your whole gang bleed.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
A good DJ.
And I kept searching.
and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
If you were looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine.
Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
thank you.
All right, what's good? We are back. You're still inside the Momo and the Don Show. I'm Chango the Don Raga, along with my beautiful co-host.
Momo.
Yeah. So if you missed out on the first topic, what we were basically talking about was should a wife, feel fine to withhold the sexual chocolateness, the sexual libations in the bedroom if you
Libations. Interesting.
the juices and the berries. But the next thing that we're gonna get into real quick. Now I still don't know how I kind of feel about this one. But basically, if you can't cook, and I guess this is speaking to the ladies, if you can't cook, then your man is cheating on you with a woman who can cook. Now I didn't know it was that simple. I just really didn't know it was that simple.
Well, how do you feel about that? Since most men always talking about they want a woman that can cook, all this, that, and the third. How do you feel about that? I want to hear this from a man point of view.
I mean, I'm from the South. most dudes I know how to cook their damn self. You don't necessarily need a woman to cook for you. You know what I mean? But if my woman can't cook, she just can't cook. I'ma deal with it. Either we gonna be eating, beanie weenies and oodles and noodles every night or shit, something gonna change. I mean, I'm gonna have to get in the kitchen and do what I gotta do.
Have you ever been in that situation before?
Hell yeah, with a girl that couldn't cook, couldn't boil water.
Mm-hmm.
Would burn jello, Mo. I ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't cheat on her. I mean, the relationship didn't last that long, but I mean, that was just basically because she was a lazy ass female. Just did, she thought that because she looked good and everybody was always telling her how pretty she was that she didn't have to do nothing. And she really didn't do nothing. And that shit got old to me fast. So, after a while, I was like, I don't care how good you look, your ass gotta bounce, man. If I leave the house and you laying in the bed and I come home at the end of the day, you still in the same spot on the bed, ain't moved, ain't washed the dish, ain't picked up a broom, You ain't wash your ass. No, girl, you got to go. You got to go. Come back to my house and my whole damn room smelling like motherfucking feet and ass. You got to go.
So you get off the subject. So back to the subject at hand. It wouldn't bother you that if a woman can't cook.
It wouldn't bother me. I mean, I would try to teach her some things. You know what I mean? Because I do like to eat. I would try to teach some things in the kitchen, and that in and of itself, teaching, somebody something that that can become, something extra special in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
We can get freaky dicky up in the kitchen now. Might not make it out this motherfucker. I'm just Well, I don't know. Would you be fine in a relationship if you had to do all the cooking?
It depends on our agreement, like if we live together or not. You talking about a couple that lives together?
Yeah, I'm talking about if y'all live together. No, we won't even go that deep with it. Not even that deep with it. Y'all don't live together, but y'all, y'all moving towards something.
So say if we do live together, and it just depends on what other responsibilities that we have. You have to look at stuff like work hours. If the couple has kids and who picking up the kids and who doing what, you have to look at different responsibilities like that. If I get off work before he does, then I don't mind cooking. If I get off work at 4:00 and he don't get off work till 7:00, then hey, I don't have a problem with that. But what if he cook on the weekends or something like that, and I don't have a problem with that. However, I will say this, I don't think that a woman is automatically responsible for cooking all a man's meals as if he's a child. If he's a grown-ass man, then he needs to act like one. He shouldn't automatically think that a woman is automatically responsible just because she's a woman to cook all of his meals, unless he's paying all the bills or doing something else to deserve it. So, I mean, but some
all right, let me paint out a scenario then. So so let's say you home, you sleep, it's the weekend, you done gave your dude the pass, like, yeah, honey, you want to go out with your boys tonight? Go on out there, have some fun, kick up dust. He come in the door 3:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Start tapping you on the shoulder. Mo, nigga hungry. Damn, that sound the country. But because I'm laughing because I can just imagine this shit, right? So he comes in, it's 2:30, it's 3:00 in the morning, he's hungry, and he taps you on the shoulder and says, babe, can you go in the kitchen and hook a brother up real quick? Now, in that scenario, would you be willing to get up and go in the kitchen and make your man something to eat? Or would you be like, motherfucker, if you don't...
I mean, it depends on the state he's in. If he's drunk or falling over or something like that, then yeah, I wouldn't mind it. But if he's totally sober and straight, then why the fuck? I mean, excuse me, I'm trying not to cuss. But then why I gotta But then I do respect households where, I mean, they hate me for saying this, but where a man is paying all the bills. People want to attack you for saying that these days, because of how hard the economy is and all that. Yeah, I understand. But if a man is paying all the bills, then a woman should do her part. I do believe that right there. If she's not doing her part, then what is she bringing to the table? I do believe that there is more way to contribute to the household than financially. If she's cooking all his meals, taking care of the kids, cleaning the whole house and just doing whatever it is so that to really make sure that he doesn't have to want for nothing when he gets off work, then she's doing her part. A lot of people don't understand that, especially when kids are involved. You got to take the kids to school, pick them up, take them to practice, all this, that, and the third, and still cook dinner, do laundry, clean the house. That's a lot of work too. But you say you've been a stay-at-home dad before, so you know that that's a lot of work. So if he's paying all the bills, he's working hard or whatever, then, I mean, as a woman, I do feel like, she should contribute and do her part. So if her man wants something to eat, then she should fix him something to eat. Okay. However, if he's not, paying all the bills, and if they're both contributing financially to the household, and they're both sharing responsibilities, then she's not obligated, in my opinion, to just fix him something to eat just because he's too lazy to do it himself. And then, in my opinion, of a man or a woman that can't, or should I say, may not want to do for themselves, like may not want to cook for themselves, that can come off as lazy to some people. So it's not, and a lot of men have that mentality, well, I should say men and women have that mentality that just because a woman is a woman, that she's automatically supposed to be, you know, this maid or this chef or, you know, something like that. And that's not true, because, you know, sometimes when dudes have asked me to cook for them, I perceive them to be lazy. Like, why you can't cook for yourself? We don't even live together. Why I gotta cook for you? You know, you're a grown man. And I do believe that if he's a grown man, he should cook for himself. I mean, like I said, unless we're living together and have, you know, responsibilities like kids and stuff like that. But if he just think that just because I'm a woman that I'm automatically supposed to be cooking all his meals and we don't have like kids together and stuff like that, then no, I mean, to me that's kind of lazy.
Now, I tell a quick little anecdotal story regarding that. I wanted to impress my lady, and I was like, you know, I'm from the South, and all the brothers from the South know how to cook. You know, I'm talking all kind of, you know, I'm talking heavy. So I made chicken fried steak, at least my rendition of it. And I give this woman credit because when I tasted it, because I was like, damn, you know, they only ate a little bit of it. You know, I know I made it right. But when I tasted it, Lord, I mean, it was salty as hell. I mean, I didn't even want to eat it, and I had made it. So I can understand why they didn't want to eat it. But I think I got more props for at least putting forth that effort to go into the kitchen and make them something special, sharing a part of who I am and where I'm from with them, you know, something that they had never had before. But yeah, it was nasty as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. That cube steak will ruin. It will ruin.
I get that it's the thought that counts. I really believe in that. A for effort, like they say, A for effort, or it's the thought that counts, you know. So if a dude is trying, then I see that as a good thing. And my thing is this, honey. What is this, 2019? Almost everybody got access to the internet. YouTube, Instagram, you got all these cooking videos out here. Almost everybody got a cell phone with internet. Why you can't just go on YouTube and learn how to cook? Hell, that's how I learned how to cook. My mama or grandma ain't never taught me how to cook. If I wanted to cook, I had to go on YouTube. And if I can do it, any man can do that too. It's BS these days to have access to the internet and say, oh, I can't cook nothing, when you can clearly type in YouTube and type in whatever meal you want, and you will probably have about 10, 15 videos on how to cook that however you want. So I think it's just no more excuse these days. I mean, back then, men used to also say, well, they want a woman that can cook so that she can feed the kids properly, healthy, or whatever. So, I mean, I can understand that too, but, you know, like I said, 2019, everybody got access to the internet and they can go on there and learn how to cook whatever they want.
Big Mama ain't teach you how to make the cornbread?
No, my grandmother on my mom's side was deceased before I was born, and on my dad's side, being that my dad wasn't really in my life growing up, my grandmother wasn't really. I mean, she kind of was, but it wasn't no all the time thing. You know how it is sometimes your dad, you see your dad on the weekend and all that. Those of us that have situations like that, it was like that. I only saw my dad sometimes, and then he would take me over my grandma's house. So it wasn't like I grew up with her or nothing like that. And then she died when I was 18, but I stopped seeing her for whatever reason before that. I think she got real sick, so no. And then in my immediate household, my mom did all the cooking.
Okay. Now, my dad would try to cook sometime, but my dad learned how to cook in the Navy back in like the 1940s, 50s. So his idea of cornbread, I mean, this cornbread, you could eat it, but it was so thick, it was like after you ate a slice, you didn't have room for nothing else. So when we saw our dad go in the kitchen, we knew the dinner was going to consist of one of 4 items. That thick-ass cornbread, liver and onions. God. Some concoction he made called tomato buddy. That's how he pronounced it.
Say that again. You kind of went out on my part.
Tomato buddy.
Tomato pudding?
Tomato buddy.
Buddy? What is that?
Your guess is as good as mine. I know I didn't eat that shit.
At least he tried, right? A for effort. Not too many dudes will try. You know?
Now the one thing.
Get a woman and be like, no, you the woman, you supposed to cook for me. You know, I'm the man, you the woman, you cook for me. You know, some dudes have that mentality. So even if he got in that kitchen and burnt it down, at least he tried. That's what I look at.
I mean, the one thing that my dad turned me on to, that I still love to this day, are fried green tomatoes. Oh my God.
I've heard of those. I've never had them.
It is excellent. And see now my camera, one of my cameras anyway, over here acting a damn fool. And we're gonna get that straight. So right now they still only looking at you. Okay. I think I'm back. Yep, I'm back with this camera right here. So we're just gonna get that popping one more again. So that they can see both of us. Because I know they miss me already. I know they miss me. I'm just saying, you know. I got an adoring fan base out there somewhere. I don't know where they at, but they out there somewhere.
No, okay.
But goddamn, this thing just still tripping. But they don't mind just, you know, looking at you because I already got them questions. Man, who's that? Who that is?
Have any of them video though?
Huh?
Has any of them watched the videos that we're doing?
They only watch it because you on there. They don't want to see me.
You're so silly.
I mean, that's how people treat me. You know, like a redheaded stepchild. But it's all right. It's all right. I got a thick skin. It don't hurt my feelings, bastards. But okay, so what we're gonna do then is take a quick pause for the cause and play a few more videos. Got some videos on here that are brand new from my man Jay Wiz, Kaifo Kapoor with his joint called Hawaii. And before we get into the next topic, just want people to start thinking about this. One of them was, it was actually one that I came up with based on the conversation I had with a coworker earlier today. When is it okay to let go? We'll get into that.
Let what go?
I guess the person, they at that point. It's serious business. It's so serious. And we'll get into that after we come back from these brief messages. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Momo and the Don Show. I'm Shango the Don Rocker off camera, my beautiful co-host,
Momo.
And we'll be right back after.
You hear me, Sonny? Pay attention to the voices. They're leaving.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
a good DJ.
And I kept searching.
And searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes. Thank you.
If you were looking for one as well,
look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine. Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
Thank you.
Days and nights will come when you're feeling all alone. And if you need a place that you can go, all you gotta do is call. 'Cause I will be there for you when the rain starts falling. I will be there for you when the rain starts falling. We can pull up in the fast lane, get to our getaway, and he can do a damn thing. Ain't no reason that another man can show you how to make love in the city full of gold chains. Let me show you how to ride it out. Tell me how you want it, girl, da-di-da. You ain't got a lot of kick it, little mama Machiavelli, if you wanna try to die tonight. Days and nights will come when you're feeling all alone. And if you need a place that you can go, all you gotta do is call. 'Cause I will be there for you when the rain starts falling.
she'll ever know. Got a man, but that's something he doesn't ever show. Her mind's compelled to thinking that's what women all deserve. And it's a shame cause she loyal and give him all the curve. No Casanova though, she know I do it better. But she caught up with someone who will regret her. I'll be there first thing in the morning. All she gotta do is just call me, I'm on. Days and nights will come when you're feeling all alone. And if you need a place that you can go, all you gotta do is call. Cause I will be there for you when the rain starts falling. I will be there for you when the rain starts falling. When you're feeling all alone, baby, I'll be there for you. When you're feeling all alone, baby, I'll be there for you. When you're feeling all alone, baby, I'll be there for you. When you're feeling all alone, baby, I'll be there for you. J-Wiz and running lovely, ayy. I'll be there for you, for you. Say you don't have to worry, yeah. Baby, I'll be there for you, for you. I can get it again, baby, I'll be there for you. Say you don't have to worry, no, no, yeah. Days and nights will come when you're feeling all alone. You need a place that you can go. All you gotta do is call. Cause I will be there for you when the rain starts falling. I will be there for you when the rain starts falling. Just call me when the rain falls down, falling down. Just call me when the rain falls down, falling down. Just call me when the rain falls down, falling down. Just call me when the rain falls down, falling down.
Hey, you, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Ah, yes, ain't that fresh? Get your hands up, you're now rocking with the best.
It's enough for me, and it's enough for you. It ain't hard to see what we gon' do. We can get laid back at the beach, yeah, we've been working hard all week. But it don't matter what we do, cause I know you're on it with me. Cause I got the brown bottles of the juicy. Take a shot and make the body feel juicy. Girl, you dancing on me like I'm in Dubai. If you with it, then I'm with it, then what you say? I can't wait no more. You gon' be lit for sure. Girl, I'm just trying to tell you that I'm looking forward to the weekend. Oh, the weekend got me looking forward to the weekend. Oh, the weekend with you. Oh, the weekend got me looking forward to the weekend. Oh, the weekend with you.
We can take it there if you really wanna go. We can get away, nobody gotta know. We can take it there if you really wanna go. We can get away, baby, let's go. We can take it there if you really wanna go. We can get away, nobody gotta know. We can take it there if you really wanna go. We can get away, baby, let's go. Welcome to the Most High. Oops, I mean H.I., that's right. And you couldn't throw shade on these sunny skies. Let's be the real wave, homie. Welcome to the Riptide. From exit 8 to that west side, south side to the beast side. You know how we ride. One time for my warriors, one time for my soldiers. So here we go, bruh. I thought I told ya, I got the cooler, so come on over. It's getting closer to that weekend, so we can pop that bottle or the coke can. Hit the beach, blue skies with the white sand. Island girl with the fly tan, medicated, cause we can. TYJ for the weekend, you know my plans for the weekend. Now put your hands up for the weekend. Oh, the weekend got me looking forward to the weekend. Oh, the weekend with you. Oh, the weekend got me looking forward to the weekend. Oh, the weekend with you. There if you really wanna go, we can get away. Nobody gotta know. We can take it there if you really wanna go. We get away. Nobody gotta know. We can take it there if you really wanna go. We can get away. Baby, let's go.
Take a look around and get an understanding of why the children smile. Can't you see just what we're made of? The beautiful oceans, sunrise and sunsets, falling underneath the moonlight. Palm trees swaying, music is playing, ready to dance your troubles away. Nothing like letting your toes sink in the sand, with the barbecue burning and a cold one sitting in your hand. It don't matter where you're from, all that matters is where you're at. I just gotta let you know, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my home, this is where I come from. We call it Hawaii, the place I have grown, from nothing to someone, along with friends and family. Born in the middle of the ocean, born in the middle of the ocean. Hawaii, 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 Hawaii. No other place that you can't go to get a beautiful scenery. No fireplace, just volcanoes, building mountains of greenery. Jumping from a waterfall just says it all, yeah. And that moment when your body hits the ocean, let it all sink in, yeah. Nothing like letting your toes sink in the sand, with the barbecue burning and a cold one sitting in your hand. It don't matter where you're from, all that matters is where you're at. I just gotta let you know, yeah. This is my home, this is where I come from. We call it Hawaii, the place I have grown, from nothing to someone, along with friends and family. Born in the middle of the ocean, born in the middle of the ocean. Hawaii, 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 Hawaii.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really need it.
A good DJ.
And I kept searching.
And searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
If you were looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine. Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
thank you.
You hear me, Sonny? Pay attention to the voices. They'll lead you in the right direction.
I hear you, my dear. I just... what am I supposed to do now?
Get up and go on with your life. It's all right to sit around, be depressed for a minute, cry about it, do whatever you have to, but don't stay there too long. Get up and go on with your life. So you know what this is what I learned in all these years on this earth. If somebody want to walk out of your life let them go. Especially if you know you done everything you can do, you done sat around and been the best man or the best woman you could be, and they still want to go, let them go. Whatever they're running after, they'll see what they had in a minute, but by then it's going to be too late. Because you'll sit there and you'll go, because half these people you be sitting around crying about it, worry about 2-3 years from now, you ain't going to even remember their last name. How many times you done seen folks somewhere, you be like, what the hell was I thinking? I done been there, I be like, what was wrong with me? What was I going through? I must have been lonely as hell to hook up with you. Let folks go, son. Some people come in your life for a lifetime, some come for a season. You got to know which is which. And you're going to always mess up when you mix them seasonal people up with lifetime expectations. You can't, they got people that done got married with people they was only supposed to be with for a season. They done got married to people they only supposed to be with for a season and wonder why they having so much hell in their life. That was the person that was supposed to come and teach you one thing. You didn't know it, so you just fell in love. And now you wonder why you ain't got no peace, no way you go. No. Listen, I put everybody that come in my life in the category of a tree. Some people are like leaves on a tree. The wind blow, they over here. They unstable. The blow the other way, they over here. Ain't nothing. Season change, they wither and die, they gone. That's all right. That's some people. Most people in the world are like that. They just there to take from the tree. They ain't there to do nothing but take and give shade every now and then. That's all they can do. But don't get mad at people like that. That's who they are. They ain't gonna never be nothing. That's what they put on this earth to be, but be what they are, a leaf. Some people are like a branch on that tree. You gotta be careful with them branches too, because they'll fool you. They'll get there and make you think they're a good friend and they're real strong, but the minute you step out there on them, they'll break and leave you high and dry. But if you find you 2 or 3 people in your life that's like the roots at the bottom of that tree, you are blessed, because that's them the kind of people that ain't going nowhere. They ain't worried about being seen. Don't nobody have to know that they know you. They ain't got to know what they doing for you. But if them roots wasn't there, that tree couldn't live. You understand? And they ain't got a tree can have 100 million branches, but only a few roots down at the bottom to make sure it get everything it needs. I'm telling you something. When you get you some roots, hold on to them. But the rest of them, let it go. Just let it go. Let folks go.
Amadeus, it's not always that easy.
Ain't nobody said it was going to be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute, you or me, you will make a decision. Because when you telling folks to do something, and I never throw nobody away. I've never in my life just thrown nobody away. Just say, look, don't bother me no more, don't talk to me. I've never done that. What I do is I tell you, say, look, this thing you're doing right here, that's going to cause a problem. You need to fix that, because if we're going to be friends, we're going to be cool, you got to fix that. And if you don't, we're going to have an issue. If you see somebody fix it or they even trying to fix it, that's somebody that care. Keep them people around. That's a leaf that's trying to grow up and be something else. You understand? But if you tell somebody that what you're doing is hurting me and I need you to stop it, and they keep doing it, they don't care. Move on. Let them go. No matter how much it hurt, let them go. And it'll get easier. I promise you, every day it'll get easier and easier and easier. But you just got to make it through. You hear me, sonny? And see, you got to learn how to be by yourself, son. People have to learn how to be alone. I don't understand all these people. Oh, I need somebody. Lord, where's my man? Lord, where's my woman? That is crazy as hell. If you don't know how to be by yourself, what you going to do with somebody else? Stop praying about it. Shut up and wait. Go work on you. Hell, that's what that time is for, to get yourself together. I'd rather be in a corner by myself with a puppy and a goldfish and be happy than to be sitting around with somebody in my house. I'm wondering what the hell they there for. You would be surprised the things people put up with just to have somebody to say they love them. I don't understand. I can't live in dysfunction. I'm sorry. I done come through too much, been through too much hell and high water to come there and let you come up in my adult life and when I'm supposed to be at peace and give me all kind of hell. Only 2 places on this earth you're going to have peace: the grave and your house. Now, if you can't walk up in your house and you ain't got no peace, something wrong. I'm sorry. People be rebuking Satan. I be rebuking Satan and beating the hell out of everything that's up in there till they get out. I'm sorry. You got to go. This is mine. You hear me, sonny?
I do.
For sure. You better hear me for sure.
Yo, what's good? We are back. We are back. I'm Shango the Don Raga along with my co-host.
Mo.
Yes, indeed. I hope you just enjoyed that little clip from one of Tyler Perry's famous stage plays featuring the character Medea. And I hope you paid attention to what Medea was telling the young brother about letting people go. And that was really the focus of the conversation that I had earlier and brings us to this topic at this time. But before go any further, just want to let you guys know that are watching the live broadcast of this. There may be parts of our video broadcast that'll be muted on the playback, especially on Facebook. Don't worry about it. I will be reposting the recorded video of our show tonight at a later time. Because I do understand how Facebook works and their little funky ass algorithms and whatnot like that. Just in case they mute parts of the video because the songs are distributed by CD Baby or TuneCore or whoever the hell else, and because Lionsgate Films will probably want to block that little video clip featuring Tyler Perry's character Medea, because they just so scared a little old fella like me is gonna get some of their money. Go figure. But anyway, so basically what Medea was telling the young brother is that I guess he had found out that a woman that he was with, was stepping out on him with somebody else, and he was asking Medea, "What do I do now?" And the first thing that Medea told him was, you're gonna go on with your life, and that there are people that come into your life that are only meant to be there for a season, but we make a mistake of putting lifetime expectations on seasonal people. Now that part of what that character told him deeply resonated with me, because I've seen it all too often where, close friends of mine, family members put lifetime expectations on people that was only supposed to be there with them for a season. And they wonder why they go through so much hell, why they go through so much strife and trouble with that person, because that's not who you meant to spend the rest of your life with. They was just meant to come into your life, teach you something, and bounce. And that's it. And that's one thing that I've always kind of felt, especially when people tell you that they love you. In my opinion, love is a living and breathing thing, just like a human being, because love is a human emotion. So as we change, as we grow, as we evolve, our capability to love, our understanding of love is also going to evolve and change. So that's why I say that I believe love is a living and a breathing thing. So if someone tells you today or told you a year ago that they love you, and you look around and you don't see that person no more, they never loved you. They may have loved the idea of you. They may have loved sleeping with you. They may have loved the things you did for them and where you put them at mentally or financially or domestically. They may have loved that, but they didn't really love you, because love lives as long as the persons who are saying that they're in love are alive. That's the way I feel about it. So if you tell me you love me, you better be damn sure that you mean it. Otherwise, get the fuck on away from me and and make room for that person that really understands what love is about, and let them come into my life. Mama, what you think?
Unfortunately, I disagree. I believe that a person can love you, but like you said, everybody ain't meant to be in your life forever. Everybody is not your soulmate, but that doesn't mean that person don't love you. They could be your twin flame. Your twin flame is not your soulmate. Your twin flame is somebody who you may think is your soulmate because you're very compatible. You might have been married in a past life if you believe in that, but I believe in that stuff. And twin flames feel a lot like soulmates, and a lot of people don't understand the difference between the two. And like I said, that person could possibly have came in your life for a reason, to teach you a lesson or whatever, and they could possibly love you. You could possibly love them, but that still don't mean that that person was meant to be in your life ever. That doesn't mean that that's your soulmate. So I mean, a lot of people have.
Can you go back? Can you go back to that? What did you call it?
A twin flame.
Yeah. Can you explain what that means?
I just did. I said a twin flame can feel a lot like your soulmate, but they're not. So a lot of people choose their twin flame over their soulmate because a twin flame feels a lot like a soulmate, but technically it's not. You know, like I said, if you believe in past lives in the spiritual world, you know, most people believe that you were married to your twin flame in your past life. So in your past life, they may have been your soulmate, but in this lifetime, they're just your twin flame. And a lot of people meet their twin flame and thinks that it's a soulmate because it's a very strong connection, very strong chemistry. However, it's not your soulmate. And even if it's not a twin flame, that don't mean that that person can't fall in love with you, but they still weren't meant to be in your life forever. Nobody can really control who they fall in love with. I mean, even if it's real love. I know you may be talking about somebody who just say they love you, but if somebody do really love you, you really have no control over that. If I meet you and I fall in love with you, I have no control over that. But that don't mean that I'm your soulmate. You know, if you meet me and you fall in love with me, you have no control over that. But that don't mean that you're my soulmate. I've been in relationships with dudes that I did love, but they weren't my soulmate. You know, we're not together right now. And there were guys that loved me and we're not together right now, but I could tell that they did love me. I mean, you can't help who you love. So that's what I'm saying. That's one of those things that just up on you sometimes.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. Now, the flip side of what I said earlier is in understanding that love is a living, breathing thing because it exists within a living, breathing thing. At least that's, and that's not to say love is a parasite. It's just a part of us as we, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of us. So, you know, adding on or staying on line with what you were saying, if that's the other part of that not argument, but that conversation was telling the person that I get it. You know, you say you love this person.
Can you read that?
What I basically told the person was, I get it that you say you love this other person, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that other person loves you.
Yes.
I mean, and it really does become that simple of a thing. But I think a lot of times people trap themselves into this belief that if I tell you that I love you, then you're now obligated to reciprocate that love.
Yes, people do think that. Oh, yes. Most definitely. And that can become a very, very bad situation. You know, some people fall in love so deeply to the point where they feel like they can't live without that person. So if the other person don't feel the same way, you know, unfortunately, a lot of that has really bad endings sometimes. That's how a lot of those, what they call it, murder suicides. A lot of people don't know that. That's how a lot of murder suicides happen. If I can't have you, can't nobody else have you. So I'm going to take you out and I'm going to take myself out as well. So love is very powerful. People play with that, but they don't know how powerful that is. Not everybody can handle not being with the person they love. You know, so you have to be careful with who you tell you love. Or it could be the other side where you can lie to somebody and be like, oh yeah, I love you and all that, just to get whatever you want out of them. That other person may fall deeply in love with you. And then when they found out that you was playing with their heart, they can kill you. Like, oh, you played with my heart, I'm going to kill you, mother effer. You know, stuff like that happens all the time, too. Where you said you love me and I'm going to kill you. You know, I'm sure you've seen movies like that or whatever, you know.
Oh, I've seen that drama play out right here on Oahu.
Yeah, they crying and everything. Well, you said you love me, and you know, and they kill themselves, they kill the other person, you know, kill the whole family, whatever. Love is very powerful, and it can make you do some crazy things. I mean, not that I'm judging anybody calling them crazy, but it can turn you into somebody who you just never even seen yourself. So you have to
very, very true.
You can't just run game on anybody like that because some people take that seriously. Oh, he loves me and blah, blah, blah. And then find out you've been telling 10 other women the same thing. Next thing you know, you end up dead. I'm just saying. You can't play with everybody's heart. Not everybody just going to let you get away with that. So a lot of people believe in revenge, honey, and not just dudes, females too.
Now, something that was interesting that was said while we were having this conversation, because the person basically wanted to know if they realized that although they loved the person, but they weren't getting that same love back, when was it okay for them to let that person go? And I was like, it shouldn't really be a matter of when it's okay. If it's If the relationship is making you unhappy, if it is physically making you sick, the way that you say, you got a choice to make. You can either continue on and continue to feel that way, or you can take some corrective action. That's the way I'm going to term it. You just need to decide what kind of corrective action you're going to take. Now, with that being said, she said that she felt like she was grieving. Now, I had never looked at breakups like that before. I never had. But only recently, um, I had gone through some suicide prevention training, which is part of my job. And one of the things that were said by someone who had contemplated killing themselves was they literally felt like when the person left them, because they finally admitted to them that, yo, I know you love me, but I don't love you. And they decided to leave. The person that was left behind actually said she felt like that person had died and she was grieving, she was mourning. And no one understood that. They all was just telling her, oh, you need to get over it, you need to get over it, you need to move on. But in her mind, in her heart, and everything that she felt, the person that she had loved the most had died. And I had never looked at breakups like that before. Like, are you serious? And she was, you could look at her, and once she said it, you could look at her and see that, yeah, this lady's grieving. The only thing that helped her really reconnect with the world and come up out of the depression that she was in was going to bereavement support groups. And being able to let that part of her that wanted to die, let that part of her that felt like there was nothing valuable on the side of the living anymore, let that part of her tell a story and get it all out, so that the part of her that wanted to continue on living could have a chance to, come back into the light and speak. So it was very, very powerful, and I totally agree with you. You really have to, as a person, as a human being speaking to another human being, using those 3 words, I love you, can have so much impact. It is nothing that you want to play with. It's really not.
Nope.
Not in this day and age.
You have no idea the mindset of someone, even when you think and love can bring somebody else out of that person. I mean, it's a scary situation, With the situation that you're talking about with that lady, I've been there before, and I've had a specific guy like that over me. And it really is a sad situation, but it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You can't help who you love. Like, she probably didn't intentionally fall in love with that guy. It just kind of crept up on her, and he has no obligation to fall in love in return. But at the same time, just because one person loves you and you don't love them does not automatically mean that the relationship has to end either. So I was with a guy, and he was my fiance, and he told me he loved me, and I had no feelings for him whatsoever. It was a very awkward situation. But when he told me he loved me, I was just like, oh, okay. I wasn't gonna just leave him or nothing like that. I mean, we were still in a relationship, but he told me that way before I had any feelings for him. When he told me we were just kind of dating, And then he walked me home one day and was just like, I love you and all that. And I was just like, oh, okay, But I didn't just leave him. So just because one person falls in love before the other doesn't mean the relationship has to end. You never know, that other person can grow to love you too.
Okay.
It happened to me, and we did break up. He did leave me for another woman, and it did hurt really, really bad. So I do understand where that lady comes from, especially when the love gets deep enough. She could have really, really loved him. And when the love is that deep, it is like I can't live without that person type feelings. And the only thing that can really heal that is if that person comes back, or you give yourself enough time to heal, and then you meet somebody else. Because, I mean, they say time heals all wounds, but I think that it's more to just time than healing, because a lot of times people, when they give themselves enough time to heal, they meet somebody else and then they forget about that person. That happens a lot too. And that's what kind of made me forget about old boy when I was going through it. When he left me, you know, it was like I was feeling some type of way. But then after enough time, I met somebody else, and it was like, oh boy, you can kiss my ass. The one who left me, when he tried to come back in my life, he did try to come back. But when he tried to come back, he had other women, and I don't care how much I loved him, I'm not sharing a man. But so I was like, no, you know, I had to be stronger than the love I felt for him, because he was going to just try to use me, because he knew I loved him. So even though he had other women, he thought because I loved him that I was just going to be content with just having him with his other women. And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling some type of way about us breaking up, but I'm not going to share a man. You know, that's me. I'm not what they're doing in their household, but me personally, I don't share men. So even though I really, really loved him and really felt some type of way when we broke up, he tried to take that to his advantage and think I was going to be the side chick when he came back, you know. And I was like, oh no, boo, I'm gonna just have to let myself heal. And once I gave myself enough time to heal, I met somebody else and I forgot all about him. So there is life after awful ass breakups, because Lord knows I have been there. I have been there, like awful. I know how it feels to feel your heart break, your chest pain, you can't sleep because your chest hurt real bad, or you wake up feeling empty, or just feel like you ain't got nothing to live for because you done wrapped your life around this one dude or whatever. So I've been there before. And let me tell you, honey, with enough time and then you meet somebody else, you gonna heal, because I healed completely, and I thought I was never gonna come out of that, but I did. So all you gotta do is give yourself enough time, and then if it's meant to be with somebody else, then hey, you know, your soulmate is still out there. Your destiny is not tied to anybody that left you, unless they left for a reason and they come back, and you know, because a lot of couples break up and get back together. So depending on the breakup, you know, that person may come back and y'all live happily ever after. But if that person never comes back, then just know that that person wasn't meant to be in your life. You got to be strong enough to realize that your destiny was not tied to that person, and your soulmate may still be out there somewhere. It goes back to what I was saying, twin flames and soulmates. That person might have been your twin flame, but it may not have been your soulmate.
Damn. That's what it is. That came all the way from my co-host Momo, man. That's why I love having you on this show with me, and you know, sharing your knowledge, sharing your wisdom, because it it's crazy.
That's when that love is that deep like that, and they weren't meant to be in your life. That's that twin flame love. That's when you think that's your soulmate. You know, that's what a twin flame is. When you get some time, research twin flame. A lot of people think that their twin flame is their soulmate, but I don't know why we have to meet twin flames instead of just meeting our soulmate. But I guess a twin flame is just like anybody else, can just come into your life and prepare you for your soulmate, or just teach you a lesson. Maybe you're not ready to meet your soulmate. You know, a lot of times we feel lonely, we tired of being lonely or whatever, and we're trying to rush meeting somebody. You know, we're like, oh man, I'm tired of being single, I want somebody. You know, I think a lot of times that's when a twin flame may come into our life, you know, as kind of like a temporary thing until you meet your soulmate. But unfortunately, sometimes that connection is so strong that a lot of people can't let go, or they don't understand that that's not really their soulmate. That a twin flame is a very strong connection.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely do that and check that out. Well, that kind of brings us almost to the end of the show. I hope everybody that tuned in enjoyed it. Last topic was so on point. I hope you guys really heard that, and you know, check that out, Twin Flames, and you can also find out a lot more about how relationship breakups have now been likened to being the same thing, or producing the same emotional impact as a person losing a loved one. So, you know, there's a lot of information about it online. Be sure to catch us next week. We'll be right back here, same bad time, same bad channel, all new topics, and we'll definitely have the phone lines up and ready for you to call in and add in your own 2 cents worth during the Momo and the Don Show. I'm Shango the Don Raga, along with my lovely co-host,
Momo.
and we're going to see y'all next time. In the meantime, in between time, y'all be easy, and we out.
Bye.
Birds, we get 'em by the flock.
These hoes will claim they with you, but really be out to get you. These niggas will claim they loyal, but really be plotting against your shit. I ain't never met an associate that I wouldn't kill. I put that on 100 choppers in the pound to kill. These hoes will claim they with you, but really be out to get you. These niggas will claim they loyal, but really be plotting against your shit. I ain't never met an associate that I wouldn't kill. I put that on 100 choppers in the pound to kill. Man, I done been through way too much to sugarcoat shit with you bitches. Bullshit with you niggas, patch up and click with you niggas. It's been a long time coming, and I'm finally here. To be honest, I should have been gone for about 8 more years, but I put it in God's hands. It's his plan, not mine. Soon as they cracked them county gates, I was out on my grind. Fuck being in confinement, man, I got money to get, but if the lick is sweet enough, I'm gonna take that risk. These hoes will claim they with you, but really be out to get you. These niggas will claim they loyal, but really be plotting against your shit. I ain't never met an associate that I wouldn't kill. I put that on 100 choppers in the pound to kill. These hoes will claim they with you, but really be out to get you. These niggas will claim they loyal, but really be plotting against your shit. I ain't never met an associate that I wouldn't kill. I put that on 100 choppers in the pound to kill. I'm not here to brag about all the cases I've caught, and I'm not even here to clown the pussy niggas that talk, but fuck. Big bro is down doing time, cause the fucking preacher's son flipped and told the whole crime. Pistol straight to your frontal lobe, Grim Reaper, y'all snatch soul. I could care less about you and yours. If you want the smoke, I could blow the O. Pistol straight to your frontal lobe, Grim Reaper, y'all snatch soul. I could care less about you and yours. If you want the smoke, I could blow the O. These hoes will claim they with you, but really be out to get you. These niggas will claim they loyal, but really be plotting against your shit. I ain't never met an associate that I wouldn't kill. I put that on 100 choppers in the pound to kill. These hoes will claim they with you, but really be out to get you. These niggas will claim they loyal, but really be plotting against your shit. I ain't never met an associate that I wouldn't kill. I put that on 100 choppers in the pound to kill.